And we back! Today I have to win 5 championships without having any centers on the roster. At the end of NBA 2K21, we found out that rebounding is the most important statistic in all of 2K. And today with no centers, it's going to be difficult to win championships, but it will not end until I have 5. We're dealing with the Phoenix Suns in today's video. Now it is a fantasy draft, so the Phoenix Suns is my team. The Suns are going to have the 8th pick. So we're starting off with a superstar player. You love to see that. Now, hopefully it's not Jokic or hopefully it's not Joel Embiid because I would have to trade that player away. Hopefully we got a nice guard. With the Phoenix Suns, we have Kawhi Leonard. That's great. He's already won 2. What? That's not even my team. That's not even my It's not even my team. Okay, who do we actually have? Joel Embiid. Oh, and we got Ben Simmons. You can't make this up. We get Joel and Ben. We can't have any of those play. Well, I guess we can have Ben. We cannot have Joel Embiid on this team. We have Robert Williams, who's our 4th best player. He cannot be on this team. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Live events are back, ladies and gentlemen, which means that you can get $20 off your tickets by using code KOT4Q with SeatGeek. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what SeatGeek is, I guess I'll fill you in. It is the easiest way to buy tickets to any live event. Anytime I've been to any festival, any basketball game, baseball game, I've used SeatGeek. Like, here's a picture of me sitting right behind the Chicago Bulls bench at a preseason game. Where did I get these tickets from? From SeatGeek. Now, let me show you how easy it is. November 8th, the Nets are in Chicago to play against the Bulls. Might be a game I want to go to. I open up my app, I click that game, and you see the entire United Center and a ton of tickets. You see some bright greens, which means that those are the better deals, and you see a little bit of red, and those are the deals I personally stay away from because they aren't really good deals. I'm liking this one. We got a section 105 row 7 and it is a 9.7 out of 10, which is some of the best you can get. Might be the tickets I go with. Now I got the hookup for y'all. If you use code KOT4Q at checkout, I'm getting y'all $20 off your first purchase of tickets through SeatGeek. Hit that link in the description and download the app and use code KOT4Q for $20 off your first purchase through SeatGeek. SeatGeek, thank you again for sponsoring another video. It's been a pleasure. I can't take a center and make Joel Embiid a power forward and now he can stay on the team. No, I have to find the best trade for us to get rid of Joel Embiid and also put together a good team. Now, having a guy like Ben Simmons is actually really clutch. He might be here to stay. Y'all know in NBA 2K22, Ben Simmons is a sim god, but more importantly than that, Ben Simmons is a big guard that rebounds the ball really well for his position. 72 and a 52, that's great. I gotta think of a player, a power forward that can be our center, and it might be AD, bro. AD can run that for us. Sabonis can run that for, you know what, let's make a little short list. Obviously Giannis is number 1, but you're not trading for Giannis. I've tried it. We don't have the assets to do that. Right now we have Joel Embiid as our biggest trade piece, but even Joel Embiid and a bunch of first round picks won't get us Giannis. I know that for sure. But we could get Anthony Davis, I think. We could end up with Sabonis, I think, you know? It's going to be rough, man. It's definitely going to be rough to figure out this challenge, but I'm here for it. I think the first thing we do is try to get that start, and I think in this scenario, it would be AD to run our center position. AD can also stretch the floor for Ben Simmons, who's going to be our point guard, at least, you know, until he shows us that he shouldn't be our point guard. So let's find AD and try to make this trade. He is playing for the Timberwolves. Straight up, they are saying no. Why do I have to give up the asset? I'm giving up the better player right now. We got Isaiah Thomas. That's like the antithesis of today. He's the shortest player ever. No, not ever, but he's super short. That's in the context of the NBA. Because I know some people in the comment section are like, Kenny, he's taller than you. Technically, you are correct. Does it matter? No. What if I gave you Lonnie Walker's not valuable? He's only 22. What the heck? 1.5 star value. Brandon Clark is 2-star value. And 1 first round pick. Final offer. You know what? Watch Reverse Trade Finder work better. Watch Reverse Trade Finder be like, oh, we got a deal on the table. I just know it. Because this game is not very good. It's not very good. It's not very smart. Look at that. What did I tell you? Reverse Trade Finder was going to make it happen. Anthony Davis is now our center in today's video. I like that. We got to get our wings up, though. Brandon Ingram is also making a max or close to it, right? What is his actual number at 29? I don't think we're going to have it, but he's also one of those bucket getter players that we're thinking about. Those are the 2 players we're going after. Draymond and Sabonis, y'all can move on to the next way. We looking at these 2 players. CJ's cheaper. No, he's not. Why did I think CJ was cheaper? 30 million, 29 million. Okay, let's go talk to the DC Wizards, the Washington DC Wizards. That sounds weird to say, Washington DC Wizards. Like, it's true, but adding a DC makes it sound weird. So we got Doug McDermott. We got to make up $12 million. We'll give you Jeremy Lamb. Contractually, this makes sense already. And who is our young player that we can throw in? But like, hey, that's the bait. That's the bait. 1.5 star. Okay, what if we use picks? We got our first round of this year and our first round of next year. That should be good enough. All right, Brandon Ingram is that bucket getter for us, man. I'm liking what we got going on now. Robert Williams has to get traded. Daniel Gafford has to get traded. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Who is our power forward then? If we have to get a new power forward onto the team, thinking of somebody that's cheap, I can go get Jonathan Isaac. He don't really stretch the floor like that for us, but defensively, he's going to hold it down. His three-point rating is about league average. He plays for the Detroit Pistons. Let's go talk to the Detroit Pistons about Jonathan Isaac. I think it's a possibility. We can make that work. I'll give you Lonnie Walker. We got to make up 11, right? I'll give you Josh Okogie. And then I'll also give you Isaiah Thomas has probably more value than that. I would like to keep IT, but like, we got to do what we got to do. So actually, neither of us walk out of there able to make that trade. You give us back Dean Wade, they can make that trade, but we still got to make up $4 million. Terrence Davis. Okay, so now that works for us. Give us back Nazir Little, but then contractually it doesn't work. This is hard, bro. I'm trading for Davion Mitchell and a first-round pick. But trust in me, I think I've done enough, y'all. I think I've done enough with these first-round picks to earn your trust. Trust in me. All right? We got to trade Daniel Gafford and Charles Bassey to get these last centers off the team. I just need you to trust in me. This trade is going to make sense in 2 years. Davion's progression is ridiculous in this game. I promise you, you're going to be like, oh, Kenny was onto something when he made that trade, because I was. I don't hate this trade. Actually, let's try to get out of here without giving up that pick. They're going to ask for that pick. Sure. It's so far in the future that I can't really care about it too much. Okay, cool. I'm liking what we got right now as far as team goes. This is what I'm thinking. We do this. Schroeder, and then make Ben Simmons a 4. And this is our starting lineup. We got to trade, Eubanks. It's not pretty, but that's why I wanted to do this challenge, because I knew it was going to be tough. It's definitely not a pretty team. I basically relying on Ben Simmons from being like the Ben Simmons people expected him to be, and I don't know how realistic that is. I'm going to trade Lonnie Walker because I don't want to pay Lonnie Walker. This is last year of his deal. There's no like second year or nothing. So him and Eubanks, I need some help, bro. My wings are kind of buns. Trust me with this pick. This is a good team in a couple years. I want your unprotected first round pick. You give us back Peyton Pritchard. We're going to flip Peyton Pritchard. We already got 3 point guards that we like. We don't need a fourth one. We need to get another shooting guard for Dante DiVincenzo to be backing up Dante DiVincenzo. It's tough out here. Listen, I knew this was not going to be easy. Shake Melton, quality bench player for us. No center minutes, as you can see. I would rather just run a 9-man, I think. I think we need one more player that can run some center. I think we need one more player that can run some center. A big power forward. Who is the tallest power forward in the game? That's what I'm thinking. Let's go look. So Giannis at 6'11", probably. But like other than that, Sabonis, okay, that makes sense. But I'm looking for people that aren't like good. We're not like, you know what I'm saying. Larry Market is a 7-footer, which, yeah, Larry Market would be a good guy to have. Evan Mobley would be a good guy to have, but we don't have the assets to make those trades. Kelly Olynyk. He's making 10+ million though. That's one thing we can't match. We need somebody that's cheap but also tall, and that's kind of hard to come by. See, Maxi Kleber's making 9. I think I can make 9 up, but maybe not. I'll add him to the list. Okay, financially this makes sense. Deal. Woo! That's a steal. Maxi Kleber, let's go, boy. Is our team good or really bad? I can't tell. It's either gonna be really good or really bad. That's the only thing I can think of. Dennis Schroeder, he's a cheap point guard. That's why I got him. He's a cheap point guard option. $5 million. We don't have to worry about him next year. We can just get him off the books. Dante DiVincenzo, Brandon Ingram, get us some buckets, please. Ben Simmons, do a little bit of everything, please. Anthony Davis, everything. Then off the bench, we have Brandon Clark, steal. Sadiq Bey, amazing. Maxi Kleber, great. Davion Mitchell and Shake Melton? Yo, I think we're good. I think we're good. We turn the season around. Luka won MVP. Okay, all right. Thaddeus Young was 6th man. I like that. I like that. They got most improved and defensive player of the year in Cleveland. Monty Williams is coach of the year. That's me. You see our overall is pretty good though. 97 overall. So we did something right. Defense is better than offense, which I like a team that with some good defensive prowess. Anthony Davis turned it up to be All-NBA second team. Okay, his numbers are about the same as last year, but we needed him to rebound more, so he did. That's great. Phoenix Suns, anybody else? Defensive team, Ben Simmons, there he is. He averaged 14, 7, and about 6.5, like that. And we are ready, man. The 1 seed. Now, I have had some bad luck as a 1 seed in the past, but this is not that year. Brandon Ingram only averaged about 17 points per. Schroeder averaged 12. Sadiq averaged 12 off the bench. 11 for Brandon Clark off the bench. So we had a well-rounded team. My boy Maxi Kleber put up about 4 in the game per game. So, you know, it's a W. We're going against Utah Jazz in the first round, who have Dame and Drew Holiday. Oh, yikes. Our guards aren't doing anything. So we need to rely on 3 through 5 to do our thing. Now, we dominate them. Kyle Kuzma guarded Brandon Ingram, Cook session. Ben Simmons guarded by Kyle Anderson. I don't know. DeMarcus been guarded by Anthony Davis. This is not prime DeMarcus. This is now DeMarcus. Eat up. Game 1 is a win. Anthony Davis, big time performance. Game 2 is a loss. All right, I don't like that at all. But we're going to come back 3-1 and get out of the first round to go against the Houston Rockets, whose star player is James Harden. He is back at H-Town, but this time he's with Kemba Walker and Norman Powell, Jonas Valanciunas, and Rudy Gay. That's a solid squad. Are they better than us? The day we go against the elite centers, the day I get afraid. You know, so far it ain't happened. Clint Capella. But then again, I say elite center, but I have Anthony Davis guarding. With Anthony Davis be finishing top 3 in defensive player of the year. I ain't really worried about it, bro. Could this be our first championship? We get to the finals to go against the 6-seeded Atlanta Hawks, who have Jokic. There you go. Like I said, hey, whenever you go against the elite center, they have Jokic, who in the playoffs is averaging 27, 10, and 8.5. 55, 52%. He's killing. Game 1, Suns. 2, Hawks. 3, Suns. Come on, 3-1. I hate when it's a 2-2 series. 3. All right. You know, no big deal. Shake is killing it. Davion is not playing so hot. I'm taking some Davion minutes away, bro. I need AD to turn up. I need Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons. Game 7. Game 7. I need to start off with a championship. I spent too much time building this team to not win a championship in the first year. And it's not happening. We're losing in the first year. Wow. So that's the perk of having a center, eh? Not just a center, the center. The center. Wow. All right, 0 for 1. I said the video doesn't end until we have 5, and we didn't even start off with 1. Here's the moment of truth, though, because we're going to win the lottery, and y'all going to be like, oh, Kenny, you the man. We got the 3rd, and I want the 1st overall pick. Because the 1st overall pick guy is Chucky Aldridge. He is a 6'7" point guard from Baylor. He ain't amazing at shooting the ball, but he's a playmaker. He's defensively on top of everything. He is the point guard I want for the future. We had Dennis Schroeder. We knew he wasn't going to stay here long. I want to trade up to the 1st overall pick. And what assets do we have to do that? Jeff Teague. This big 3, this core, don't love it. I'm going to say that off rip. Don't love it. So we might flip one of those 3 players because I don't think it was good enough. I don't think it scored enough. Ben was good. He's a defensive player. Brandon Ingram wasn't good enough, I don't think. We might flip Brandon Ingram in a trade later. But I got this pick, and they want the OKC pick from next year. Now, y'all saw OKC was terrible this year. Do I believe that they're going to be just as bad next year? They probably are. But will next year's draft have a generational player like Chucky Aldridge? Probably not. So I'm trading up for Chucky. You got it, Chuck. You're on my team. You're going to get drafted 1st overall. Okay. I mean, they said this boy about to be in the Hall of Fame. You know, let me show y'all. Hall of Fame. I mean, at the floor, he's Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson was an all-star once upon a time. So, you know what? That's not that bad of a floor. He's already an 80 overall, 15 badges as a rookie. So, come on, dog. That's our player of the future. Add him to the team. And now we got to bring back, like, everybody. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how this season goes. Brandon Ingram, no, actually, he jumped up by 3, though. B.I. might be here to stay. I didn't expect him to jump up by 3. Now, we brought back Dante DiVincenzo. And I forgot we had Davion Mitchell. So, okay, a lot of our team is getting better. Year number 1 was probably like, hey, they young. They never played together. Now let's bring it back now that everybody's better. Brandon, I'm gonna throw Brandon in the trade find. I'll throw him in the trade find to see what's up. Zach LaVine is 2 years older, but more of a bucket. Like as far as 2K goes, you can argue that in the comment section. I don't really care. I think I'm trading for Zach LaVine. It might be a little bit of Bulls bias here, but I'm trading for Zach LaVine. Yep. Then we gonna do this, and now Dante DiVincenzo is one of the best like backup shooting guards in the entire league. We have Cole. I said Cole Aldridge. Oh my God, Chucky Aldridge, Zach LaVine, Sadiq Bey. Don't hate that. Ben Simmons and Anthony Davis. Off the bench, Brandon Clark, Dante DiVincenzo, Davion Mitchell, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Maxi Kleber. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Shea is an MVP player. Our boy Chucky go crazy. Chucky kind of beefy. He's 240. Point guard 240. Hold on. Who is the thickest point guard? Kyle Lowry. How much does Kyle Lowry weigh? Because he ain't no 240. He's 196. This dude is a fool almost 40, 50 pounds heavier than Kyle Lowry. How is that even possible? I won't complain, I guess. Shea won Most Improved and MVP because, I mean, he averaged 27 and jumped up to 35. Lucas, is this us? I have no idea. That doesn't seem like us, but maybe it is. Did we not bring back Monty Williams? That might be a mistake. We are the Phoenix Suns, so do we have anybody? Okay, Anthony Davis is here, of course. Numbers look a little bit better. All right. Okay. Statistically speaking, was Zach LaVine the better player to put in this situation? He averaged about, I guess, less than what Brandon Ingram was averaging. Okay. All right. Yeah. So who cares? Hey, who cares, right? Who cares? Brandon Ingram was just getting better. He's only 24 years old. Whatever. Are we a championship team this year around? Let's find out. All right. As long as we don't go against Jokic, I feel confident. We're going against Klay Thompson, Terry Rozier, and LaMelo Ball. But LaMelo's only a 90 right now. I say only. That's pretty high. Moving on to Portland, who I don't think we've played against just yet. They have Donovan Mitchell. We got Davion Mitchell. Who's better? You decide. And okay, we get out of there. We're going against the 6th seed. Okay. A 1-6 matchup on both sides. They have Joel. Okay. All right. A little center action. We win game 1, 2, not 3. But win 4, rather than 5. And we don't have to go against Jokic because they were just the 8th seed and they got eliminated. We're going against the 6th seed, the New York Knicks, who have Zion and De'Aaron Fox. All right, I don't hate that. I think we got a good chance here. Game 1 is a win. Okay. Woo! Anthony Davis, thank you so much. We get our first of 5 championships right there. And now let's figure out moment of truth with this pick. 5th overall. We'll take that. We'll take the 5th overall. OKC was really good. I didn't even realize that we traded that pick away with the swap, and now we got the 5th pick, and they got the 27th. That's a W. That was such a good trade. That was such a good trade for us. Kenny, you're amazing. We won a championship and still have another lottery pick. AD is on the last year of his deal. Are you loyal? My agent and I agreed that it's best for me to get into free agency this offseason, but he says he's loyal. We'll see what happens. I hate that idea. I really do hate that idea, but it is a player option. $43 million. Just accept next year, please, because I'm going to be so sad if we lose you. Okay, we got to bring back a lot of these younger players, and some of them are going to be too expensive. I didn't do any scouting. 5th overall pick. We'll see who the best player available is. I guess I didn't do enough scouting. This player might be good. He can shoot. Lonnie Wheeler from China. He must have did like a play overseas for a year. I guess it's possible for him to be named Lonnie and from China. What am I talking about? 5th overall pick. He's a 78 overall, 19-year-old sharpshooter, age shooter. And then got some shooting badges to match it. So I think that's a good pickup at the 5th overall pick. He might turn into a stud to put alongside Mr. Aldridge. And we already got a bunch of young players too. So I think we winning so far. 1 championship in 2 years. We might be able to pull off some magic. +6, 32 badges, 2-way threat. His 3-point rating jumped up a whole letter grade. A whole letter grade, which is, okay, it's just 5. But still, he's an average shooter now. on top of everything, I'm feeling good about the progression. We're going to have to pay SeatGeek and Davion, which I'm not looking forward to. But, you know, we replaced Shake Melton with Lonnie Wheeler. They're basically the same overall. And we brought in Trey Lyles to be the third string center player. Let's go back. Let's repeat. And then we'll worry about Anthony Davis once you cross that bridge. It ain't no reason to even look at to trade him right now because there's nobody that's going to be adequate enough to do what he's doing. Let's put Ben Simmons in his lineup. So, yep, they want to start Davion over our guard Chucky. Nope, I'm sorry, Davion. You can get a lot of minutes, but we got to start Chucky. This is our team. Let's go repeat. Anthony Davis is the league MVP. Oh, snap. We got to repeat, bro. We have to repeat. Okay. Okay, Monty Williams is still our coach. We won 60 games. Anthony Davis is a dog. Defensive second team on top of it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop playing with these boys. We got 2 all defensive players. No all rookie second team for our boy. Now the Clippers get 2. I'll see y'all, I guess. Our guy did not play well enough to make an all rookie team. Statistically speaking, we had Anthony Davis dominate. Zach LaVine averaged 15. Ben Simmons averaged 14, 6 and 6. Cole only averaged, Chucky only averaged 12. Is your shots Tennessee high? It is, but he's playing with so many other players and stuff. I guess that's the reason why he's not. I don't know. As long as we win, and I really don't care. I really do not care. The rookie shot the ball extremely well. 42% from 3 is great. All right, let's see how this goes. First round, Memphis. They have Sabonis and MVP Shea, former MVP Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but he ain't on that this year. We got the current MVP. Lakers have Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum, and Porzingis. That's not a bad big 3. It's not good enough to win a game off us, but it wasn't bad either. We beat this team before. Let's go, Davion. We got the better Mitchell. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 us. Okay. Jokic and Bradley Beal and Vucevic. Yo, no way. They said, hey, they struggle with centers. Let's get 2 of them. You kidding me? Okay. Game 1 is a Suns win. 2 is a Suns win. 3 is a Suns win. Do we sweep these boards? Oh, I was thinking that they was gonna be on something, but they was not. 2 championships in a row. Okay, Anthony Davis situation is the number 1 thing on everybody's priority list. The league MVP says he want to test the waters a little bit. We don't want him to. He declined his player option. Yikes. Here we go. AD, please come back. I will give up a lot of things to have you back on this team. He's got 11 offers already, and the Mavericks have his undivided attention. All the money, player option, no trade clause. See Phoenix. We might be losing Anthony Davis. Wow, that is a turn of events. If we do lose him, it's not, I mean, it's bad, obviously. But we have Davion, who's the 3rd string point guard right now. We can flip Davion. Please come back, dog. Just please come back. I'm going to go one day in the future. He's going else. Okay, all right. Let's figure out this now. Anthony Davis went to Dallas. You're going to regret the decision, my boy. So Zach LaVine is starting to regress. He's on the last year of his deal. Ben Simmons on the last year of his deal. Extremely loyal. He wants to resign. Zach LaVine wants to test his market. Fine. You can be traded too, my boy. I love you. Best believe I do. But you are not safe. You are not safe in this world. We got 2 championships with 3 more to go. And I guess we got a lot of video to film. Okay, let's go to overdrive. Sabonis only averaged 15 points per last year, but we have a trade here to get him. We'd flip Jalen Smith. Brandon Ingram's like, hey, I'll come back, and he left and went crazy. So shout out to him. So we got that trade, and then I did see a Julius Randle trade too. Julius Randle's on the contract only for 2 years, and Sabonis is under contract for 4. So I think I'm gonna go with the Sabonis deal. Zach LaVine, I'm sorry, brother, you had to go. Whew, that's tough. Right now. Did they sign a center? I think they signed a center. We got to get rid of DeAndre Jordan. You can't even be on the roster. Same thing with you, Bruno. So yeah, we can do this. Not a bad looking team right now, but Davion is going to want to get paid. So I'd rather flip Davion now with Dante, but instead I'm getting Lonzo. I've seen years where Lonzo, wins MVP. So I would like that caliber player. Chucky is 6'7", so we can just put Chucky at the 2. Boom. So overall goes down by 1. We're not caring about that. So Lonzo, Chucky, SeatGeek, Ben Simmons and Sabonis. We got to trade Naz Reid and then some of these other centers. But I'm liking our team. We got some players that are under contract for multiple years, and that's what matters. So, Ben Simmons said he'll resign. We might be able to do that right now. He's been on this team for the entirety of his contract. But he said he's willing to, so we can do just extremely loyal. We'll just do that in the offseason. We ain't worried about you, my boy. We're going to bring in O'Shea, who's another, I mean, he's small, but he can run center. And then this guy's a point guard. He won't get minutes, but I think that's a good trade for us. And then Bruno Fernando is the last lone center. We got to trade him away for something. We could probably just release him, honestly. But Hal Neto is there. Can we get a pick? Can we somehow get a pick out of this? There's a pick. Okay, Wally Jackson, welcome to the team. Okay, so we are at a point where we don't have any centers, which is a W. Okay, are we ready? Is this team good? Lonzo, Chucky. I need Chucky to like step up now. 12 points per game is not gonna cut it no more. Joel Embiid wins MVP. Crazy numbers for Joel, man. All right, we were the 2 seed this time around, so we weren't as great as previous seasons, which makes sense. We lost Anthony Davis. Like, you don't lose Anthony Davis and get better. That doesn't happen. He went on to make an All-NBA team too. We're rooting against you, my boy. I'm being honest with you. We're rooting against you. So we had Ben Simmons and Lonzo Ball as all NBA, all defensive players. Ben Simmons averaged about the same. Ben Simmons' numbers are always going to be the same. Defensively, we traded Davion, and he started, and he averaged 19 and 8 and made a defensive team. We had to trade him away. As long as we win the championship, it doesn't matter, you know, who's doing what on other teams. So our guy Chucky stepped it up a little bit, averaging 17 up from his 12, so that's good. Oh my God, this guy was coming off the bench and he averaged, ooh, who was our shooting guard again? Oh, I think it's him. No, Chucky is. Okay, so yeah, he was coming off the bench, and he put up some really good numbers. So that's good to know. It's good to know. Now, he's going to probably want a little bag from averaging that much, but we'll talk about that once we get there. Our number one priority is winning another championship. Let's see who we're going against in this first round is Utah. We beat them a few years ago. They got Dame, Tyrese Halliburton. I don't think they had that combination before, but I didn't look at the rest of the roster, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. We can simulate this whole round. There's a win. OKC is good. Kobe White, Kevin Porter Jr. I was close to trading for RJ Barrett, and they got Bam as their center. I didn't even really pay attention to what Sabonis was averaging. I would guess that it wasn't amazing because I would have been like, oh, you know, if it was something good. 15. Now we're going to get some a little 1-2 seed action. The Ball brothers guarding each other. Klay Thompson's older, so he's not as effective. He can probably still shoot the heck out of the ball. This is a nice young team, other than, of course, Klay Thompson being there. I think we're better, though. Game 1 is a Phoenix win. 2, okay, they win a game. I didn't expect to sweep the boys. I didn't expect to lose the series either. Let's go. Let's get this going. Let's get this right. Who are you? Yeah, nah, I don't believe in you. Give me those minutes. So I got Chucky playing a ton of minutes. Honestly, Chucky's getting better every year, but I was expecting him to be like an MVP player. His numbers are never, it don't look like he's ever going to be like an MVP caliber player, man. I need somebody with that type of impact. Come on, let's force this game 7. We're at home. Take it one game at a time. It's close. It's still close. It's tied. We're winning. I want to jump in, but we got so much video left. We're going to overtime. I don't like overtime at all. That's why I don't like overtime. I don't know if I've ever won an overtime game on this channel. Ever. Franz Wagner? So we lose Anthony Davis and we don't win a championship. Makes sense. We still got 3 more championships to try to get. Are you kidding me? All right, man. We got to keep it moving. What can we do this offseason? This makes no sense. This game is so broken. What did he say? Does he still say I'm loyal? Did he catfish us? Extremely loyal, right? Right? His number one option is 1 year, $26 million. I can give you 1 year, $40 million. And he's like, no. We lost Ben Simmons too. Oh my God. I've done a terrible job managing this team. I promise you, I am guaranteeing you a championship. Yeah, this is rough, bro. Our team is not good. If I was going to say something, it's not good enough to win a championship in my eyes. So, I think we go back to the initial drawing board and rework things. We need to put together, I believe, a big three type team that can go on to win 3 straight championships. That's the only thing that's on my mind. Put together a big three and go on to win 3 straight championships. End the video off there. I'm traded for John Collins. He's a year younger, and he's got 3 years left on his contract, which is a W. The last year of Jaren. This is a gamble for sure, but Jaren is a stud. If there's one thing you can say is that Jaren Jackson Jr. is a stud. I don't know who this guy is, but we needed to get those centers off our team. The Knicks gave us a small forward who will probably start for us. His name is Dion Patton. I'm really counting on Chucky to turning into an elite player. He's got all the badges to say he will be elite, but he hasn't done anything about it. First game, he put up 32. I made him the number 1 scoring option. Second game, he put up 32. We ended up being the 1 seed, so I didn't make any trades or anything. We are the Suns. Do we have any NBA players? No. See, so Sabonis went on to make an All-NBA team. Bro, this game is so crazy, bro. So we have Jaren and we have Lonzo on defensive teams. We were the 1 seed. Chucky didn't get a nod on all NBA, but he averaged 25. So I think that was good enough. He should have made it, but whatever. As long as he win a championship, I don't care. We're going against the Denver Nuggets, who again we beat before. They got Clint Capella, they got Zaire Stewart, another team that's trying to run 2 centers. But for the most part, James Harden is now past his prime. 3-1 us. Okay. OKC. Did we lose OKC last year? I don't remember what team we lost to last year. So let's just stay on the fence about every team because you never really know. 3-2. Okay. 3 seed. We can handle this. Was it LaMelo? I felt like it was. It was LaMelo. It was LaMelo. Because I think I was like, hey, brothers guarding each other. Here's some revenge, LaMelo. Okay. I guaranteed y'all a championship. We are 4 games away from that. We have Ja, Bradley, Beal, OG. Yikes. This is a solid team, bro. That's a very good team. I think we're better, though. 1, 2. Come on, Chucky Aldridge. Chucky averages 27, 7.5, 8, and 7.5, and wins a championship. That's number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I've been recording for a long time, so my mind could be messed up, but I think that's number 3. It is. 3P time. I think I have to bring back Jaren, but I think there's an option that he might accept. He declined it. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. We believe that we can bring back Jaren. If we don't, then we are screwed again. And we have to do the same thing. Rebuild on the fly. We've been here before. I wouldn't even trip if you don't come back. I wouldn't even trip if you don't come back. You will, though. Let me take a little bit of the money off the table. Just a little bit. Brandon Clark, too? Yeah, Brandon Clark is cheap. I'll take Brandon Clark. Yeah. Chucky's about to... No. We're matching everything Chucky related. Because he is our star. Thank you. So we're keeping our core together. And Chucky is still getting better. So that's a W, bro. I think this core is good enough to go 3 in a row. And hopefully they do, because I am so ready to get the heck out of here. No centers has been definitely rough. 5 championships at all is kind of rough, you know, no matter the stipulations. But Lonzo, Chucky, Dion, Jaren, and then John. Then we still have Lonnie Wheeler. We still have Brandon Clark, Cam Johnson, Josh Okogie. And we'll just run at 8. Just make sure I don't have any other centers. See, they be signing players. So let me get the center off the team. You know, we'll just release Valanciunas because I'm just guessing that's a minimum. Yep, we'll release him. And then we'll just sign a random player and get to simulate. And Ben Simmons is now a 6th man. Look at that. You know, if you would have stayed here, you'd have been starting. But nah, you want to be a 6th man on a team that's not going to win a championship. Imagine. Could not be me. There's so many new players. Who are you? Cedric Hammond is the greatest. Dang. Okay. Does that mean that our boy gets a nod too? Yes, Chucky. 26. We just need to give him the keys to the car. And that was it. Keys to the car. And he was really about it. Okay, so stats from the season. There you go. You can screenshot if you want to. We looking pretty solid. This guy has been super underrated for us. I would like to re-sign him if we can. 5th overall pick a few years ago. 81 overall. Off the bench, he's been amazing. Dallas, I had a feeling this was Anthony Davis. Let's sweep them. Imagine losing a team that's going to go on the 3-peat run. You left that team, Anthony. We were willing to give you... Oh, Giannis is kind of rough. Okay. We were willing to give you everything, and you decided that you want to go elsewhere. Oh, yeah, we're just dominating teams. This feels like a 3-peat year, or I guess a repeat year, and the next year we bring the core back, and then one more time. In the championship, we're going against Jalen Green, Tyrese Maxey, John Isaac, Mitchell Robinson. They got some good defenders in that front court. We win a game, make it 2, make it 3. We are 1. championship away from completing our challenge and getting the heck out of here. Now, I know that they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but I have some picks this year that I can't use. So I'd rather just trade up for different players. So I traded for Scotty Barnes. And then with the 23rd pick, I might just trade. Brandon Clark has been here from the very beginning. So you know what? I'm actually not going to trade Brandon. Brandon, you can stay. You know, I'm going to stick by you like you stuck by us. Hopefully the last year here, same core, except for the fact that we got Scotty Barnes at the 4 instead of John Collins. We still got Lonnie Wheeler, Brandon Clark. We signed Aaron Gordon in free agency. He's old though, so he's not that great. And then Josh Okogie to round out the team. I legit might make a couple trades just to make sure this is a year, because if we still got picks, I think I'd be crazy not to use these picks to like improve Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just sitting here. And I want this to be our last year. So let's there's going to be some solid trades in here. There's a power forward that would instantly be better than Aaron. So there's a trade that we can do. And I'm going to do one more dealing with Josh Okogie and this center. And then we also have Kevon Looney. All right, man. If this is not our last year, I'm going to be so demoralized. I'm so ready to put this challenge away. Y'all didn't even know. Okay, so we got Scotty Barnes on all NBA team, but we did not get Chucky. But Chucky is all defensive. His numbers were still really good. They just weren't, I guess, all NBA. So we got some defensive players. We got 3 defensive players out of our starting 5. So, you know, as long as I continue to, well, hopefully it's the end, but in these future challenges, continue to build my team revolving around defense, I feel like we can win every championship. You know what I'm saying? First round, we're going against D-Book and Cam Rivers. Don't know who you are, Cam Rivers. D-Book, I know who you are, but you will not get enough. Houston. Giannis. All right, we're going to slow do this one because I think Giannis is going to cause some problems. We win game 1, 2. Maybe Giannis not causing no problems. This is the championship to me. The Eastern Conference don't got nothing. This team has been killing people just as much as us. Just as much as us. All right, here we go. Game 1 is Phoenix. Phoenix. Oh. Challenge over. I don't even know who's on this Raptors team. Am I worried about him? This is the perfect way to end it with a perfect 16-0. Chucky Aldridge, 27, 6.5, 6. And that is 5 championships. 5 championships with no centers. Look at that. 5 championships in what? 7 years too. So I kind of did my thing. Hey man, if you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. I like doing these longer videos, but when you like one away, you know what I'm saying, that you be like, this is it. And it was, you know what I'm saying? We closed it out. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.